Partnerships, community, podcast, friends presented by Cash, App Happy Friday, Future Party. Well, this likely won't end well. Scientists at Stanford University and the Arc Institute have taught AI how to make viruses that don't exist in nature. They did so by training the EVO system to design DNA molecules, which were then inserted into bacteria. Those bacteria produced entirely new viruses that were able to infect other bacteria, and only bacteria. So, yeah, it really does work. The breakthrough could open the door to a new generation of gene specific drugs and therapies, or send us down a path where bad actors create a virus that escapes the lab and becomes an aberration of nature. High stakes, daily top trends. YouTube, Primetime X, Twitter, TV on the radio, Google, Kit Connor Reddit, Lindsey Buckingham Letterboxd, The Devil's Mouth. Spotify, Sleeper. Starlink wants your signal. SpaceX announced that it plans to expand its Starlink satellite phone service into a full-fledged mobile network. The big picture. Starlink has already become the market leader in satellite internet, so it was only a matter of time before it set its sights on the mobile market. The domestic market alone is worth about $600 billion. The move puts Starlink in direct competition with entrenched carriers like AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Behind the service, Starlink is rolling out a service to improve your service. Starlink will use new Starlink V2 satellites and the 65 megahertz of spectrum it acquired from EchoStar last year to power the service. It also won't rely on traditional cell towers, instead leveraging distributed femtocells, small cellular base stations mounted directly onto the equipment that supports standard SpaceX Starlink broadband dishes per Hypebeast. Those femtocells can also be mounted on every existing Starlink terminal, effectively creating a decentralized mobile network. Elon Musk says the system will deliver higher bandwidth than traditional cellular service, resulting in fewer dead zones and faster download speeds. Last call. It's no surprise that SpaceX is doubling down on Starlink's capabilities. During its first earnings call a couple of days ago, the company revealed that Starlink was its biggest revenue driver, raking in $4.29 billion of its overall $7.81 billion in revenue last quarter. Currently, Starlink's mobile capabilities primarily fill coverage gaps in rural areas for major carriers. That leaves plenty of room for expansion. The future. If Musk wants to make it to Mars, he may have to fund it with a great phone service that takes off with customers. Together with Cash App, teach them money habits that last. Helping your teen learn to manage money is a big step. And Cash App Card makes it easy for both of you. They get a secure debit card plus simple ways to save, spend, and send money, while you stay in the loop every step of the way. Best of all, there are no monthly or hidden fees for you or your teen. Why millions of families trust Cash App Card? Instant discounts on everyday spending, ad offers, and save on groceries, restaurants, rides, and more. No monthly or hidden fees. Shop in store and online anywhere Visa is accepted with no monthly or hidden fees. 24/7 fraud monitoring. Stay protected with proactive security features designed to help stop scams before they happen. Oversight and control. Review your teen's spending, control who can send them requests, and lock their card if it's ever lost or stolen. Get started with Cash App. Phoebe Bridgers is coming to a planetarium. Near you, Phoebe Bridgers is ushering in her new album, Lost Weekend, with 2 different listening shows at planetariums around the world. Why it hits. IRL experiences are all the rage, but it still takes something special to stand out in a sea of stunts. From headlining a residency at the Sphere in Las Vegas to inventing a premium large format experience for a blockbuster, events that deliver scale, scarcity, and spectacle are the best way to capture attention. Between the tracks, Phoebe Bridgers wants you to sit back and soak in her album the way you would the cosmos. The Planetarium shows, produced by Spotify and Bridgers' Dead Oceans label, will take place in 25 cities across North America and another 9 around the world over the course of 5 days. The first, created by night sky photographer Babak Tafreshi, features footage filmed across nearly 20 countries and is designed to bring audiences closer to the natural world through stunning nightscapes that blend music, science, art, and a sense of discovery. The second, designed by Laser Fantasy, combines a light show, animations, kaleidoscopic abstract imagery, and of course, surround sound. Think the sphere if you were looking straight up the entire time. Additionally, there will be over 300 official midnight listening parties across the country on August 13th, the day the album officially drops. Final set list. Bridgers hasn't released a solo album in 6 years, and she's already proven there's plenty of pent up demand for her new work. She won 3 Grammys as part of Boy Genius and sold out surprise acoustic shows at Madison Square Garden, with attendees' phones and smartwatches set to be locked away in yonder pouches to prevent the album from leaking. Expect FOMO to be at an all time high. Next, listen. It's only a matter of time before someone releases an album in actual orbit. We have the technology, together with Futurepedia Learn AI for free, 2 best-selling courses. If you're not getting great results from AI, it's usually a prompting problem. Skill Leap's 2 free courses fix that. The 14-day AI bootcamp gets you up to speed on ChatGPT, Gemini, and Midjourney fast. Prompting Essentials teaches the pro strategies that get better outputs every time. 37 lessons total, downloadable workbooks, earn a LinkedIn certificate, trusted by 5,000 plus professionals, free forever, no credit card, no catch. Get to free AI courses, deep dives. Read Deadline Chats with Spider Man, brand new day director Destin Daniel Cretton about crafting the biggest movie of the year. Listen, Good Hang with Amy Poehler sits down with the legendary Will Ferrell to talk about all things funny. Explore. Variety spotlights the 10 Hollywood assistants you should keep an eye on. 96% of you voted yes in a class in yesterday's poll. Have you ever learned a dance routine? I'm an avid soul line dancer, not to be confused with country line. Think R&B, hip hop, and soul with moves that are more fluid and groovy. I was a cheerleader at one point in my life, so I learned dance routines for pep rallies. I also wanted to learn Latin dances, salsa, merengue, etc., so I learned in a more informal setting and then practiced at clubs. Same with various line dances. I want to look cool at the club, so I practice in my room. I was a ballet dancer for 15 years. I learned so many routines. Very glad I wasn't the only one who selected I don't dance, only because I have a disability. Let's keep the conversation going. Join Poll of the Day so your opinions can shine. Discover how your views line up with your peers, check out cool insights, and have some fun. It's data with personality. Quick Hits Entertainment, Media Season 8 of Love Island USA was the most watched series of the summer, racking up almost 19 billion minutes viewed. Rockstar Games is premiering an extended look at GTA 6 on Netflix. The FCC repealed a rule that capped TV station owners from reaching more than 39% of US television households through their local stations. Technology 4 of Google's top AI researchers have left the tech giant to form a new startup called Discovery Loop. Tech startup Lumilence has raised $700 million to replace data center wires with beams of light. Startup Pally has raised $5.2 million to roll out an AI assistant for managing your overflowing text messages. Fashion, Jachus e-commerce. Derek Jeter is backing Alum, a new hospitality company bringing luxury digs to college towns. Christie's is auctioning off wardrobe pieces from the Devil Wears Prada 2 to benefit the Committee to Protect Journalists and the Council of Fashion Designers of America. You can now head to work wearing an air-conditioned shirt thanks to Japanese retailer Yofuku no Aoyama partnerships. Community, Chuck's podcast. Friends, today's email was written by David Vendrell, edited by Nick Comney, polled and copy edited by Kate Cuniff, published by Darlene Salazar.